shots on replace those. Never save no name though.
Coach, this is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check green 90, ground 80.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check three.
Hey, ready.
On first down, Raymond. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
No. He's checking.
On second down now, Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Kill.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do it.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Raymond. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go, D.
Wait, 89.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now a give, right side. Williams. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Mike 51, come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That's right, baby.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
31's the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. On first down, it's Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Go, get out there.
Now a give, right side, Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
52. Alpha! It's our time. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 3rd down, Rivers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
There you go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a give right side. Williams, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, here we go. 480. Hey, kill. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm here all day. We're going to 53.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They run. It's Williams. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
180.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Jacobs. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He can run for it, and he will. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards to the house. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Ginn's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it. 46. Go.
They're running it. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Stay there. Stay there. 190.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
12.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. He's coming. Double up.
0.
He's coming. Double up.
Undercrush.
Jacobs now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
McMillan on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big. I put a star. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check it back. Show it up. Jack.
Under.
You got to get moving, man.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They don't want, they don't want. Keep playing hard, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You got three down.
Play action now. Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On play action, Prescott. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Here we go. 31's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Patch it. Here we go. Go to 54. Check 49. Hey, check 26.
Prescott to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Edelman was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And that's complete to Adams. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's
Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.